Now we are going to read Walk on the Ocean. My Antarctic experience was full of such epiphanies, but the best occurred just short of the Antarctic Circle at 65.55 degrees south. The narrator says that her experience in Antarctica was full of revelations, full of discoveries, and that had helped in formation of her insight, her understanding, gaining knowledge. But the best occurred just short of the Antarctic Circle. One more revelation happened in front of her. That means she could understand one more thing. The Shikalsky had managed to wedge herself into a thick white stretch of ice between the peninsula and Tadpole Island, which was preventing us from going any further. What happened? The Shikalsky, that means the vessel, got wedged itself. Wedged means got crammed, forced into a narrow space between the peninsula and Tadpole Island. So it was preventing them to move any further. The captain decided we were going to turn around and head back north. But before we did, we were all instructed to climb down the gangplank and walk on the ocean. Now, because he wanted to take a turn, he wanted to turn round, the captain, so he told everybody to get down off the vessel. So they all climbed down the gangplank. Gangplank is a board which is generally put to between the vessel and the solid area of land, or here in this case the ice sheet. And they all got off with the help of that gangplank, that board, and walk on the ocean. And they were walking on the ocean, as if they were walking on the ocean. They were not actually walking on the ocean. They were walking on the ice sheet which was floating on the ocean. So there we were, all 52 of us. How many were there? 52. They were all 52 in number, kitted out in Gore-Tex and glares, walking on a stark whiteness, clear, crisp whiteness because of the ice that seemed to spread out forever. It was everywhere. So they were kitted out. That means they were dressed according to the place. All those clothing and headgears, equipment, gloves, etc., all necessary things they were wearing. And they were in their Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is a kind of waterproof, breathable fabric. And it is the name of a brand also. And they were wearing such clothing and jackets and all. And glares, sunglasses, special sunglasses providing 100% protection from ultraviolet rays, A, B, C rays. So they were, kitted out in such manner, and they were all walking on a stark whiteness that seemed to spread out forever. They were walking on the ice sheet. Underneath our feet was a meter-thick ice pack, and underneath the ice pack, 180 meters of living, breathing salt water. In the periphery, crab-eater seals were there in the periphery around that area, were stretching and sunning themselves on ice floes. Ice floes, sheet of floating ice. So different pieces of sheet of floating ice were there, floating everywhere, and these seals, crab-eater seals, they were stretching and sunning themselves, sitting on the ice floes, much like stray dogs. She is comparing them with the stray dogs found in India or anywhere else in the world, will do under the shade of a banyan tree, stretching and relaxing, sunning themselves in the sun. It was nothing short of a revelation. So it was like a revelation to her. It was another discovery, another kind of knowledge she gained. Everything does indeed connect, and she felt there is a connection between the dogs found in other other parts of the world, especially India, and the crab-eater seals behaving in a similar manner.